Hey guys, I'm just going to show off my favorite base of Build 42. This is on the build42map.com website. So my favorite base is this farm right outside of the Riverside spawn. Reason why I like this so much is because one, Riverside is a pretty easy spawn, especially after the Build 42 population changes. I think Rosewood is a little bit more difficult than Riverside now, especially because and you can actually get some pretty nice spawns with Riverside. I used to not like spawning at this trailer park, but now you can spawn here, walk down the road, and you're immediately at this base to start setting up. So I actually kind of like that a lot. But going over the amenities of the base, it's got two little sheds, it's got two barns, it's got two houses, chicken coop, and some farm fields. There's a couple reasons why I like this so much. The big barn is really nice because it has a ton of troughs in it pre-built. And what you can do is you can pick up these and just take them outside, and when it rains, they'll fill with water, and your cattle, your animals will all be what's it called? Will be well hydrated. And there's also a ton of grass for them to graze on, so you don't have to worry about that. I've had three or four cows spawn in this pen before. I've had two or three cows spawn in this one. This this pen has usually been empty for me, and then this one usually has sheep or pigs, and then this usually has somewhere between two to four chickens in it. So it's a pretty well stocked base. And then this main house, I have had a basement spawn here, but nothing special. And what I love about this house is if you are like me and you are a claustrophobic player who likes getting the 4 points from claustrophobic, this downstairs area in this house is big enough so that it won't proc claustrophobia. So you actually have a pretty decent place to sleep. So very nice living arrangements here for people who like taking claustrophobia. Moving on, it is right next to the factory. I think this is like the Electro Gen factory or something. There's usually around like between 10 to 15 vans between this parking lot and this parking lot. Of those 10 to 15 vans, you will probably find keys for 2 to 5 of them. So very easy to get a vehicle here as long as you can clear out the zombies out of the parking lot. This warehouse doesn't really have that much loot in terms of like tools and stuff. It's mostly just wood, steel ingots, and like hacksaw blade replacements. This warehouse, however, is absolutely stacked with tools. Like, oh god, what can spawn here? Like tools, metalworking equipment. Like I've gotten pickaxes, crowbars. There's tons of stuff you can get here. One of my favorite places to loot on the map, to be honest. Then you have storage units just over here. This is where you'll be finding your generators. If you are a fan of the Common Sense mod, like I am, you can grab a crowbar, hopefully from this area, and then use that crowbar to pry open these doors. So, big fan of this place. And then over here, we have a gas station. So, you're living right here, and you got a gas station right here. Pretty nice. You can yoink this ice box to take home. Very cool. And then you also have a car repair shop. Hopefully that'll spawn all the tools you need for doing car or mechanic leveling. Then another bonus. Just so this is kind of a little trek, but I think it's worth it. So your the base is right here, and just to the north is Brandenburg. So you got a whole new city to loot. That's while it is far from the base, but it's an easy drive because you got this nice big 2 lane road going there, no like back roads or anything, and then you have another road leading up to Brandenburg proper, and then a really big 4 lane road leading all the way up there. So while it is a far drive, it's an easy drive. And then moving on, this town right here, this sort of like old western town, that is so this is the base right here, and this is where that western town is over here. This building right here This is an advanced forge that's pre-built and can be used. So if you are a metalworking aficionado, what you can do is you can build a primitive furnace at your base here, and you can go about your daily tasks and smelt stuff. And then once you have a bunch of iron, you can take it over to that base that I just showed you, or that building I just showed you, and you can forge all the stuff you need. Also, another reason why I like this base is because you're right next to a forest. I really don't like playing bases that are far from trees, because in the mid and late game you end up needing planks and logs for all sorts of projects. So being close to this much wood is nice. Yeah, overall, and the population for this area is pretty small. Once you clear out the initial zombies, you're not gonna have many visitors, so pretty quiet. Overall, top tier base.